Hi guys, good afternoon. This is Abid Khan and you are watching Karachians Academy YouTube channel. So we have selected IGCSE past paper and today we will be doing IGCSE past paper. Paper of year 2021, October-November attempt, paper code 0452, MCQs based question paper 1, variant 2. So in our last video we have done with till question 6 in our last video. So today we will be doing question number 7 and onward. So quickly move on to question number 7. These questions we have already done, and let's see what question 7 is. Farooq sells goods on credit. Okay, a check from Khalid. Okay, Khalid is his customer, right? Khalid is his customer and Farooq sells goods to different customers and Khalid is one of them. A credit customer was dishonored by the bank. Okay, so how should Farooq record this account to be debited and account to be credited? This is what we have to do when a check is dishonored. So just very quickly, when we make the credit sales, what entry is made? When Farooq sold this to Khalid, so what entry he made? He debited Khalid, I say with 1000, right? And then 1000 he credited his sales, right? This was first entry. When this credit amount is received, so what entry is made? Actually you when you deposit the check, you debit your bank and credit your customer, because this much amount you have received from him. If I say 1000, right? When bank actually when he sent this check in clearance, at the later stage when this check goes to the Khalid banks, and if there is no balance, then banker return this with due to insufficient funds. So what entry is made? Actually nothing is done. Actually what you have done, when you got the check, you credited your customer and you debited your bank. So when the check is dishonored, ultimately you know your bank is not increased, so you wrongly increase this. So what you will do, you will credit again your bank by 1000, right? 1000, because this was wrongly debited, and again you will debit Khalid, because still you have to receive 1000 from Khalid, right? So when you will make this entry, so this entry will be made. So what he is saying, account to be debited bank, no, bank will be credited, right? So this is wrong. Irrecoverable debts, no, it has nothing to do with irrecoverable debts, right? Khalid debited, thus this is right. And bank credited, yes, bank credited. So this will be a reversal entry of earlier collection. Khalid debited an irrecoverable debt, it has nothing to do with irrecoverable debt. Means A is incorrect, B is incorrect, and D is also incorrect. Your answer is seventh answer is C. Okay, move on to question number 8. Why does a supplier offer trade discount? So this is very much clear. Why supplier gives trade discount? So that the customer buys more, right? They do bulk buying. So this is the one reason. So let's see what options are. Very simple question. To avoid irrecoverable debt, no. Actually at the time, to avoid the irrecoverable debt, the discount given is cash discount, cash or settlement discount, right? That discount is given, but he is talking about the trade discount. So this is incorrect. To encourage bulk buying, this is correct. Okay, to encourage payment in cash, no, again to encourage payment in cash, we offer cash discount for speedy collection of money. Reward prompt payment, no. Again, prompt payment means you ask your vendor to quickly pay. So for that purpose, you give, you provide or you give him the cash discount. So trade discount is one which is given at the very inception of the transaction. When you sell, you give them a trade discount, or sometimes when you buy, so you get a trade discount. So trade discount. And another important point to note, trade discount is not recorded in books, right? So your answer is this is incorrect, this is incorrect, answer is B. So answer is B. Okay, move on to question number 9. What question number 9 is? N maintains a petty cash book using the impressed fund. Okay, which statement is incorrect? He's saying which statement is incorrect, right? So okay, so first of all you should understand what the petty cash and cash book difference is. You know, when we make a cash book, we maintain here we discount column, then cash column, then bank column, debit side. Likewise, discount received column, then cash column, and then bank. So in our cash book, we always do the bigger entries. Bulk means big entries, not the small one. Because if we do all the small transactions like your day-to-day office expenses, like buying of milk, buying of tea, and payment of your transportation charges, or courier charges, or buying of stationery, if you make those petty entries in the cash book, your cash book volume will become a bigger one. So to avoid that, what we do, we maintain another system which is called impressed. What we call it? Impressed. Here in impressed system, we make all the small payments in a business, right? The example I have given you. If you want to pay the courier charges, if you want to buy some stationery, ballpoint, and books, and all these things, also small petty expenses, some refreshment charges, so like tea, food, all these things, or refreshment for your guest, business guest. So all those expenses are actually some amount you pay to the interest. What if I say 25,000 you have kept for interest? So you will credit cash, or you can from the cash, or you can take it from your bank. You will make a check of 25,000 for what? For interest, right? And that 25,000 will come to interest. This will credit and your interest will debit it. 25,000 and interest will get debited. All your petty expenses, like if you are saying stationery, like 500, or your staff welfare, like tea, if you are spending some 1,000, all these expenses are recorded in the interest, where a petty expenses are recorded by a cashier, and that cashier is also called the petty cashier. But this the one who is maintain all cash books and bank, he is your treasury manager. He maintain your treasury. He is called treasury manager, right? So all small expenses are kept here in the interest, right? So small petty cash expenses are here, number one. So let's move on. And what at any point of time, when if I say 5,000, and I say some 5,000 you paid for freight charges, right? So if you see your expenses are 5,000 plus 5,000, 6,000, 6,500. 6,500 have been deducted, and at that point of time, in balance would be 25 and 6, 19, and 18,500 your balance. And these are expenses. If you total your all expenses vouchers, and the balance will always be equal to your total interest, right? So in hand, this is your in hand cash, 18,000. If the in hand cash and all the vouchers which you have paid, if you add them, this will always be equal to the interest. This is what the story behind. So maintain the cash book. So he is saying which statement is incorrect. You have to show the incorrect statement. Let's see what a petty cash book can be maintained by a junior member of staff. This is very much right. So this is correct statement, and we have to show the incorrect. This is correct because cashier or the treasury manager is not supposed to maintain the interest. For that purpose, a very small clerk, he is assigned this job of petty cash. So this is correct. Okay. At the time, petty cash vouchers plus the petty cash balances are equal to the amount at any point of time, right? This I explained you. If at this point of time, you see you have 18,500 balance and 6,500 of the vouchers that you have in hand which you have paid. If you add them, this will always be equal to. So this is also correct. The chief cashier is not asked continuously for small sums. This is the chief cashier, who is the treasury manager. So for these all such small petty expenses, you do not ask to the task manager. So this is also right. Chief cashier or your treasury manager, you always ask him for any kind of you see. Okay, so these all A, B, C, they all are correct one, right? The D, what D says, the cashier, okay, the number of the entries in the cash book increases because of the large number of the small. Remember I said that petty expenses are not recorded in cash book, because if we record them, the volume of cash book will become a big one. So to avoid a lot of small petty transactions into the main cash book, we maintain a separate. So, and he is saying that the number of entries in the cash book increases because of the large number of, so this large number of transactions are not recorded in cash book. This is incorrect. They are recorded in interest. The number of the entries in the cash book increases. No increases, because we do not record it. When we do not record the petty expenses in the cash book, how it's the number of entries will increase there. So this is incorrect one. And what we were supposed to select, the incorrect one. So incorrect one is D. So your answer is D for question number 9. Move on to question number 10. A sales invoice of 18,800 was incorrectly recorded in the sales journal. Why 800? Means you to 800 you excess recorded, and this was the invoice, and this invoice was recorded, and this is actually it is a mistake in your sales journal. So this will have a big impact, because you wrongly recorded your sales journal. You know, this is it is prime book of entry. When if you see, this is your it is sales journal, sales day book. Here you record date and then invoice and then amount, right? But not invoice, then you can write the party name, whatever. Here you record all the small invoices and its total, and this is book of prime entry, and from book of prime entry, entries all goes to general ledger. In general ledger we maintain all the accounts, asset, expenses, revenues, liabilities, all expense are recorded, and as I already explained you, if the total is 18,000, here 1800 is also appearing and other amount are also appearing, right? 1800. So you have wrongly put 1800 here, so this total balance has increased by 1800, right? So what actually these totals are transferred from here to general ledger all. So what entry actually your trade receivables control account, or you may say one account would be there and other will be a sales account. So this, and we always took and post the totals of books of original entry to the general ledger, accounts in the general ledger. This 1800 will come here, this 8000, if we are recording, this 8000 would come here. So 1800 will also be coming here, right? So you have increased this by 1800. Likewise, trade receivables will be debited and sales will be credited. So your trade discount, your debit side will increase by 1000 and your credit side will, there will be no effect on the balance of trial balance. Both debit and credit side will be in agreement and there will be no difference, right? Because when you make mistake in your original book of entry, that goes as is to your general ledger and that goes to your trial balance. So here this 18,000 or 1800 whatever, so here trade receivable will be increased by 1800 and this will sales will be increased by, so both your ledger means debit and credit side will be increased by. So let's see what he is asking. So this I was explaining how did this error affect the trial balance, right? So the trial balance, just hang on. Question number, right? The trial balance balanced means in agreement, no difference. So this is correct, but both totals were overstated by 1000. It seems good because here debit side is increased by 1800 and credit side is also increased by, and trial balance as I explained you. So this option looks okay. The trial balance balanced, okay, this is correct, but both totals were understated. No, this is incorrect. So this option whole becomes incorrect. Trial balance did not balance. This is absolutely wrong because both sides are overstated by 1000. So non-agreement of both sides not possible. So this is also incorrect. Trial balance did not balance, but the debit, no, trial balance did not balance. This is incorrect. So your answer is 10A. Okay, move on to question number 11. Okay, what question 11 says? Okay, a standing order paid for rent has not been entered into the accounting records of a business. First of all, you should understand what is meant by standing order. Okay, which statement is correct? Very carefully read the question. You have to identify the correct statement, right? And first we should understand what is this standing order. Actually sometimes to some important your supplier or vendor where you have to make regular payments, right? And you cannot afford any delay in the payments, and it is a normal practice in the accounts department of all the companies that invoices got delayed and payments normally are not paid on time and they are got delayed. I can give you a few examples, like if you have bought some equipment on lease, then on every first of next month you have to pay your lease charges, right? If you do not pay them, there will be a huge, they will penalize you by penalty, number one. And number two, if constantly 2 or 3 attempts, if you make mistake and you fail to make their payments, so they will cancel the lease agreement and they will take back the equipment from you. I say if you have bought a motorbike or if you have bought a delivery van and for your business, and that is on lease arrangements, then you have to ensure that all the payments are. So likewise is a case of a rent. If you have rented premises and your landlord does not allow you any grace period and all the payments are so then you issue normally a standing order to your bank. You send a letter to the bank, and that letter is signed by the authorized signatory of your account, means those people who are authorized to sign the checks, they sign those letter, and that letter is actually goes to the bank, and thereby you actually instruct the bank that on 1st of every month, without informing us, you pay this amount, okay, and debit our account. So and then in that case bank will directly pay till the time that letter is valid and you do not cancel it. Till the time you do not cancel it, bank will always make payment on due date. So what happens, bank make the payment, but sometimes your account department, your cashier does not record it, and when he sees the bank statement online or by mail, so then he realizes, oh, this is some kind of a mistake, or this is some kind of a omission. So hope this is quite clear to you. So bank is in a statement, bank always make you debit, will debit you. It is you peoples who do not record it. At the later stage you have to record that. Okay, so what the question says, okay, we will see what question is saying. A standing order paid for rent. A standing order paid for rent has not been entered into the accounting record of the business. You did not record it that. So what you have to record, you have to rent expense or whatever, if whatever amount 1000, you have to, then when you got to know, you have to record it, right? So because the payment was made automatically, no additional entries are required in the accounting record. So this is incorrect. Payment is made automatically, but you have to make the entry, right? So this is incorrect. A is incorrect. B, because the payment was made automatically, right, only an entry in the rent account is required. No, this is wrong. This is double entry system. You have to record double aspect of your transactions. You have to record the rent account, rent expense, and also credit your bank. So this is also incorrect. So entries are required in the cash book and in the bank reconciliation. This is right. You have to make this entry in the cash book. This is you are recording in cash book, bank credited, but you have to debit rent, and they are saying and the bank reconciliation statement. No, bank reconciliation statement is not your book of account. It is not book of account. It is a memorandum account, a memorandum statement that you put before your management to show the outstanding or the reconciling items. So this is not. So it is also not correct. D, entries are required in the cash book and in the nominal ledger. So in the cash book here and in the nominal ledger, right? This is recorded in the cash book and in the nominal ledger, and this, yeah, one is recorded here in the nominal ledger. Okay guys, so we have done question 11. So thank you very much and bye for now. And if you enjoyed this video, then please like it and share it, and subscribe our channel to get all the latest updates. Thank you very much and bye for now.